Guided Meditation with Good Sensations Part 59. Laughing with the movie, Pie in Sky, Bridget Berlin story, where this woman talks about her time as an actress for Andy Warhol. The time in Long Beach at night walking up First Street towards the bars. It was quiet. Many trees. Appeared mysterious and exciting. In 1994 in Long Beach, I had friends and I would go out with William, Mario. 1. Standing at top of a staircase. 2. Walk down, count to 15. A step down for each count. 15. Now 14. 13. Now 12. 11. Now 10. Now 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Now 4. Now 3. Now 2. Now 1. 3. At 15 look around and see where you are. 4. It is a garden with pleasant sunny flowers. Walk on the lawn, touch the bark, roughness of a tree. 5. Go back into the room and look at yourself in the mirror. Remember, nice surprises can happen too. You have to stay in the game. There is always a reward for participating. My first Los Angeles rave with Herb magazine in what looked like South Central at night. Being in California and listening to the song E2 in the version by Ferruello and having fantasies about living in Italy. All or nothing cognitive distortion is thinking, such as I have wasted my whole life so why try?
All or nothing cognitive distortion. It is the sort of thinking, such as I have wasted my whole life so why try?
This type of thinking stops you from taking action. Thoughts, such as I don't have enough time. I'll get started and won't be successful, so why try? These are all or nothing cognitive distortions. It is a lie that stops you from jumping in the water like you should. All or nothing cognitive disorder is giving you an excuse to not do the hard work. Cognitive distortion has some short-term gain that in the long run is not helpful. Secondary gain, avoid responsibility. Cognitive distortions make you feel vindicated, that is justified, but in the long run make you depressed. Secondary gain, avoid uncomfortable emotions. The loss it creates is, it will leave you feeling depressed. You need to stop this paradigm. Instead you need to take that risk, make that effort to do hard things.
Cognitive distortion has some short-term gain that in the long run is not helpful. Secondary gain. Avoid responsibility. Cognitive distortions make you feel vindicated, that is justified. But in the long run make you depressed. Secondary gain. Avoid uncomfortable emotions. The loss it creates is, it will leave you feeling depressed. You need to stop this paradigm. Instead you need to take that risk, make that effort to do hard things.
It's such a dreamy kind of sensation.
Scene from the movie For a Lost Soldier, where the boy gets worried that he is going to be caught, but turns out no. I saw it at a movie festival in Cal State Long Beach.
I feel the wind in my head.
How to motivate yourself to do things differently. Imagine if someone knew about how you avoid things and waste time. Wouldn't that embarrass you? Imagine your consciousness watching your ego wasting time.
Wouldn't you like to join me?
The time around 1994 when I used to go out to bars and discos at nights. Birds of Paradise, Metropolis, Ripples by the Beach, Upstairs Disco playing Visitors by ABBA. The first time I went to Ripples when I first left Spain, and being pleasantly surprised finding getting in so easy and so unpretentious, and being able to easily have conversations with people. How to motivate myself? See these two statements. If I think I am going to fail, I am not going to feel motivated. If you flip the thought to I am going to be successful, you will feel motivated. Buying Boney M single 1981 in Frankfurt Mall. In the 70s, the garden in our house on Trieste Street had pots full of flowers hanging from these metallic white poles. The flowers would smell great in the warm summer after they were irrigated. I used to hang from these white tubes.
In the 70s, the garden in our house on Trieste Street had pots full of flowers hanging from these metallic white poles. The flowers would smell great in the warm summer after they were irrigated. I used to hang from these white tubes.
A co-worker explaining his experience working in Belgium, where people saw a seal in the water and would shout fuck fuck in French. It is the word for it in French. One word to use instead of hope is trust. I trust in the universe. I trust in good outcomes. James Bond movie saying pump her for information. Remember how you found fascinating the hang ruse albums with red text center tab after centuries of not seeing one, and how it is fascinating that one side of the record has only one track. Hamira traditional music album. Stars in the Night in Oregon's south border. Also, when I went to revisit Rosso della Novna camping in Soria, I spent half an hour looking at the stars. Away from the city, the stars are very bright. Progress. You tell yourself, okay, I made one mistake, but little by little I can do some things in a different way. Not huge gains, but little things. Focus on progress, not perfection. Get joy from progress, not perfection. The road of progress is where the joy is. Getting something is not permanent joy. The real joy is in the progress. Do one small thing each day to improve your life. Take one online class at a time. When the wheel starts turning, you feel more optimistic.